83 Tejas-1A, Tejas Mark II and LCH-2 armed forces are indigenous. Deals worth over 75,000 crore are expected to be on the agenda for Defense Minister Manohar Parrikar-led Defense Acquisition Council, including Tejas-1A and Tejas Mark II fighter aircraft, LCH helicopters and mini drones for the armed forces. Items on the agenda. During the meeting, the minister, top military brass and senior bureaucrats are also likely to discuss the final version of the policy. The biggest item on agenda is expected to be the approval for the procurement of 83 light combat aircraft for the Indian Air Force as part of the government's effort to push Made in India equipment for the armed forces to reduce dependence on imports. The 83 LCAs, expected to be cleared by the Defense Acquisition Council, would be procured from the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited (HAL), and would make for the Mark 1A version of the plane. The project cost is expected to be over 48,000 crore, senior Defense Ministry sources told Mail Today. The Indian Air Force has already placed orders for 20 LCA Mark I aircraft, which would be more of technology demonstrators, but the Indian Air Force was more interested in having the LCA Mark II, which would be a more capable and upgraded version of the indigenous plane in the making for the last over 2 decades. The HAL would first deliver the Mark I aircraft to the Indian Air Force and then would produce the Mark 1A in the interim till the time it is ready with the Mark II version. The project would give a strong push to the indigenous fighter aircraft industry, as this would be the first major bulk production order for the plane. Helicopters. Another major indigenous project likely to be discussed at the meeting is for the indigenously designed and developed light combat helicopter by the HAL. The Army is planning to place orders for 10 LCH choppers, while the Indian Air Force would initially buy 5 of them, the sources said. The LCH is the first Indian attempt to develop a combat chopper, for which we have so far relied only on the Russians and Americans. The Mi-25-35 are of the Russian make, while the Apache choppers are being procured from America for the Indian Air Force. The meeting is also expected to discuss the project for buying 498 mini drones for the Army, which plans to use them for improving situational awareness of the troops while participating in anti-terrorist operations. The mini drones relay live pictures of an area to the troop commander, and he can know the location of the hiding terrorists, or can also see if militants are hiding at some place to ambush an army platoon. The American forces used such drones extensively in operations in Afghanistan and Iraq to detect and locate militants and avert attacks on its troops. The Navy's proposal for procuring 12 US-2 amphibious aircraft from Japan is also expected to come up for discussion at the meeting. Thank you for watching. Please share, like, comment, and subscribe.